You select, yeah. What's that crossroad job option at the top? I wonder if there's like a side story you can unlock or something. Because in this game, we're doing a bunch of stuff as Nathan, but Hugh is still gallivanting about, kind of doing his own thing. So yeah, I wonder if there's something that becomes available after we beat the game. Kind of like how you can play through Symphony of the Night as Richter. And apparently if you play through Symphony of the Night as Richter, you can skip certain areas very easily. Like you can apparently, for speedrunners especially, it can be a very quick run for those who know what they're doing. Speaking of knowing what they're doing, we have a couple things to look for today. Of course, we ended the stream yesterday with a couple things on our to-do list. We have one area immediately to the east. You can see there's kind of an empty area there I'd like to check out. And then we'll head north. We got some kind of some paths leading north, kind of in between the top areas and the bottom areas. So we'll explore a couple of little side spots, and then we'll head back to the clock tower area and head south into the underground warehouse area, because the underground warehouse area was obscured by a box, and we only just recently got the ability to vanquish boxes. And whenever you enter a new named area and the title appears and you got to said area by utilizing a newly acquired ability, you know you're going the right way. Whereas I like to explore the side paths first. I like going the wrong way first. See, right here. Got this box moving ability? Hell yeah. Good shit. Time to do some knitting. Until Pippi gets the pills. Work on the onesie. Excuse me? Oh, it's throwing shit at me. Box center. Whoa. Oh, look at. Oh my god. I completely intentionally dodged through all that stuff. Whew. Bullet hell. There you go. Now, what magic thing do I have selected right now, I wonder? Because last time we learned a whole bunch about the magic stuff. Oh, the rose sword, right. So fucking cool. I should be using this all the time. All the time forever, as far as I'm concerned. Some holy water, which is always nice, but let's go with the usual stuff. Do you ever use shaders for the retro games? Usually not. Usually not. I think this actually might have some built-in stuff. Let's double check. Because some of them can be cool. If I'm streaming it, the answer is usually not, because sometimes the encoding doesn't handle it very well and it gets kind of pixely on screen for some viewers. So we have different stretch settings. There's pixel perfect if you want, you know, the absolute exact performance. There's the standard where it's blown up a little bit. I actually use full. I like the full screen mode a little bit myself, for just the stream setup at least. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was some kind of filtration options, but I guess it's just the screen settings then. Gadget settings. Oh right. Well, that's the thing we were already using. Okay. Well, maybe not. Thought I was onto something. Some biscotti sauce, very good. Oh, that sounds amazing. Got a nice little sandwich. That sounds extra tasty. And probably more substantial than... Only a little bit more substantial than your meal a couple days ago. What was it? It was jelly beans and oatmeal or something. And Meerkat was like, Joy, please, get real food. And I was like, well, in the strictest of definitions, it's real food. It's food that exists, so it's technically real. You know, trying to be ever the diplomat, right? Trying to make everyone happy, right? Foodsies and sleepies, that's right. Worry about little Pippi boy. Got a sinus infection? Gotcha. That explains why you've got the sneezies lately. I noticed that you got lots of sneezies. Jelly beans and Doritos. Ah, yes, the gamer feast. Jelly beans and Doritos. Solid meal when I've got migraines, though. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, honestly, like, if you're sick with something and everything just kind of sucks, because that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes when you're sick, you've got a migraine, everything's just miserable. Like, nothing sounds good, like, you're like, especially if you feel queasy. It's like, oh god, like, you know, the idea of, like, a sandwich or even soup, like, makes my stomach churn. But if, like, even if something admittedly unhealthy appeals to you, usually... I tend to take my mom's approach when I'm sick. Especially if it's like queasiness. If something sounds good, then it's probably a safe call. Like if something sounds good, can probably go for it. Oh, this looks encouraging. Blood sewers. Oh god, it hurts. The blood sewers hurt. I'm guessing this means I probably shouldn't be here. It melts my skin. Oh, this is... These fellas, do they spin out when I murder them? No, they just die. Oh my god. Oh, I missed whatever they dropped. I want what you're dropping. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the comment where it's like, if something sounds good, generally speaking, it's a safe option. Because yeah, when your tummy, when your body is like, oh god, everything sucks, then usually I listen to it. Like, it probably doesn't sound appealing for a number of reasons. Yep, seems like we're not supposed to be here. I think I'm just gonna hightail it back. This place hurts, and it melts my skin, and it makes me cry. So we'll come back here later. I'm guessing there's something we'll need to unlock later, or activate later, that lets us into there. And lets us not get fucking melted by lava blood water. Some Dr. Pepper. Help the migraine from the rain. I'm guessing you mean like how you get like headaches and migraines based on barometric changes and weather patterns, because yeah, I know of people where that can happen sometimes. Also, I cannot go up this tunnel. I would need either some kind of flight option or more gooder wall jumps. So that means the only option is to head back towards the underground warehouse. That's what we shall do. And easy being queasy. What's up, El Gaso? We're joking about making some kind of meme. Oh god, some kind of meme shitpost, like cage match based on the personalities of a bunch of our mods and a bunch of other in-jokes. We were joking about that in the Discord server. El Gaso's already got his intro theme picked out for when we, you know, when I maybe the next Steam sale, I buy whatever the latest professional wrestling game is, WWF or WWE, whatever it is, and make some ridiculous shitpost custom wrestlers, and we put them all in an AI fight together and see who wins. Yeah, like we were joking about that earlier. No, Gus said he's already got his intro theme picked out for when something like that were to be done in the future. Ow. What I really ought to do is save before I get too into the thick of things. Let's keep going up this way. I think I'll take the other save point on the other side. I just love the range this thing covers, man. This reach. This freaking reach, man. Sugar and the caffeine and the sodium. If it works for you, yeah, I don't think that would really work so well for me. Although I will say that sometimes like a Diet Coke can be good if you've got like queasiness. Either a Diet Coke or Sprite, some kind of like bubbly soda thing can be nice. Only have one migraine pill. Is it a prescription? Because I would hope you could just get more from like an over-the-counter kind of thing. But if it's a prescription, then yeah, it's just how it goes, obviously. Wait, who is this? Succubus? What the heck? Where'd you come from? I've never actually seen these ladies before. She's trying to scare me off with her nudity. It's not gonna work on me. Not gonna work on me, lady. I am not afraid of the nudity. Only, I got past my fear of naked women. I got past that fear well into my early 30s, thank you very much. So yeah, I need to go up one and back to the right. Actually, well, yeah, let's go. Well, no, I can't go that way. Oh, Jesus. Well, hold on. Yeah, no, I can go this way, can't I? Oh, I have to go down. Okay, go down. Careful about the salty foods necessarily. Yeah, that also, yeah, would be not so good for me, because I feel like, I don't know if it makes it worse, but it doesn't make it better for me, at least. before I got the headaches or the migraines. But again, I haven't had a migraine in a long time, not since I was in high school. Used to have them every so often, but I haven't had one in a long ass time. Dat axe. Dat axe. It's kind of nice just slide through all that shit. Sliding into their DMs. Which is to say, sliding my foot into their faces. Vitamin D's, okay, that's good. You have a prescription for the migraine. Gotcha. Can take a while. Oh, that's a shame. It can take a while to get to you. Do they have to mail it, or is it like they just let you know when it's ready and you go pick it up? Because if they're mailing it, then yeah, it's that is extra variables that I'm sure are a pain to deal with. Let's go left and then drop down. Oops. Oh god, I'm sure. Yeah, I can't really slide up surfaces, stair surfaces like that too well. Ooh, don't mind if I do, by the way. I'll take it. Sucky this. What about I suck on this? Suck upon this. You've heard of suck. Oh, you've heard of Bofa. You've heard of Ligma. Now get ready for Suckadis. There's sometimes there are emergency dosage options. I guess that's the thing, like, you know, what would qualify for an emergency? Because I honestly wouldn't know, like, what the protocol of that kind of thing is. What's up, Muddy? Muddy says, Nakey Wormers. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, Muddy. I know, for some of us, that can be scary. Sexy naked women, ooh, that's terrifying stuff for some of us. But like I said, I got over my hang-ups about, you know, sexy naked women literally weeks ago, so I'm very well covered. What's up, Corky? What do the hearts do? So the hearts are the juice for side weapons. So I have the axe right now. When I throw dead axe, wham! It costs 2 hearts each time. So yeah, the hearts are like an energy form specifically for side weapons. But only for side weapons, and that's how it's always been ever since the original Castlevania. As the original Castlevania kind of bucked the trend of hearts being used for health. In most other games, hearts were like the health thing. So, you know, you're playing Castlevania 1 and you knock over some candles, some candelabras, and then, oh, it's like, I don't get any life back. What gives? And it's because, yeah, it's specifically for your side weapons. And then, of course, to make things more confusing, you have mana for spells. And there is no overlap between... No, thank you. There is no overlap between magic. Oh boy. Magic and the hearts. There we go. I appreciate that they gave us a box to push. Another cursed ring? Yes! I'm so glad I have 2 of these. Another box to push. Even though, to even get to this point, you would have needed to push a box. So this is... kind of an unnecessary obstacle. Oh my goodness, is that what I think it is? Meat! Oh, but it's meat we can use. We don't have to immediately consume the meat. It is in our inventory. So now... Meat! 50 HP! It took us 12 hours of gameplay to find something that cures more than 20 HP. Our max HP is 630, by the way. Which is ridiculous. We're talking about naked ladies in Mallory's stream. That's because Mallory is extraordinarily based, okay? That's why. Only the most based of individuals are familiar and comfortable talking about the naked ladies. They look good and give dopamine. Naked women or hearts? Well, I guess valid. Both of these are valid, actually. You got enough for now. That's good. What's up, Sprite? they're intimidating. Actually, I definitely want to keep this because the holy water is just okay. I'll say this much about being afraid of naked women. Now, this will shock, and I hope you guys are sitting down. I hope you're sitting down for this because this might completely rewrite your conceptions about me being a Giga Chad. Did I call you Sprite? I'm sorry, Sprite. I'm gonna call you, yes, Sprite and Company. I just add the letter R to some words sometimes. Sprite and Crumpany. Sprite and Compioner. Anyway, so I like I said, I hope you're sitting down for this because this might blow your minds a little bit. But I did not have a lot of how do I say this? I didn't have a lot of casual encounters with naked women in my single days. That's probably mind-blowing, man. Alex, you're a towering 5'3". You are in your mid 30s. How back when you were single, at least, how did you not just drown in pussy on the regular? Well, I know it's probably kind of hard to believe, but yes, we'll just say there were many droughts throughout my life. Some of which lasted 6 years? Yeah, 6 years. Wow, goddamn. Oh, I need that. I can just push the thing, right? Yeah, there we go. But speaking earnestly, all jokes and memes aside, of which I have several, all jokes and memes aside, I wonder if I can push this actually. Oh, I can't. Okay. I never really desired like casual, like I never really desired hookups. Like I definitely wanted, you know, to find love. Of course, back in my single years, I definitely wanted to find people. You know, I wanted to find people to date and that kind of thing. I definitely wanted relationships, but yeah, the idea of like a hookup, and this is not to disparage those that are into that or used to be in that kind of thing. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, and I totally get the appeal. But the idea of like doing a one-night stand never appealed to me. And if I ever found myself in that position where somebody was throwing themselves at me, it never happened. But if oh my, attacking furniture. But if that would have somehow happened, then yeah, I don't really know how I would have reacted. It probably would have made me like very uncomfortable. The idea of somebody just, you know, just making it extremely clear, like, hey, person I just met, I want to fucking jump your balls. Like that's something that I don't know if I would have handled very well. You know, I don't know if I'd be able to, back in my single days, if that's something that I would have been able to handle, you know, smoothly, that kind of thing. So the jokes about being intimidated by a beautiful naked woman in front of you is a very funny joke, but like honestly, yeah, like back in my single years, the idea of that being something like basically having something like that happen without really getting to know the person first and like feeling comfortable with them, because I know it might sound even kind of silly because that's like the stereotype for women to say that, like, oh, you know, I want to make sure I want to be comfortable with somebody and I trust them before, you know, I want to do physical things with them. But honestly, that's how I always was. Like I would want to make sure I felt comfortable and could trust them, and I was like comfortable with myself around them, if that makes sense. You know, there's like all these dimensions to you know, to sex. There's all these dimensions to like sex, and like there are things that are there. Again, there's like stereotypes about, a lot of times for women it's like this, a lot of times for fellas it's like this, but yeah, I think there's a lot more. That Venn diagram is not two separate circles. Also, I fell behind the chat. Sorry, sometimes I rant and I ramble a little bit. Get caught up here. Quirky Teacher says, naked women are scary. Well, gosh darn it, Alex. Gosh darn it, I'll never look in a mirror again, says Quirky. Oh, man. The meat off the bone. Yeah, we found some, I think it was in a candle sconce. Candle sconce meat. Johnson says, I'm not afraid of myself, though. Feral Housewoman. That's a good title. I like that. Feral Housewoman. I'll mention that to Gracie next time the opportunity presents itself. Yeah, Sprite, and yeah, it's like Sprite and Company. Sprite, if you ever need to make a new account or like an alter ego for like a shitpost account, now you got the name. I saved you the trouble, my friend. License to look at naked ladies, cause there you go. Yeah, the license, right. The license isn't a real thing. Now, in all fairness, Meerkat, is it a piece of construction paper cut with scissors with like permanent marker etched upon the front of it, and some of the letters are backwards, and it says like naked lady inspector, and it has like, instead of a picture of your face, it just has a smiley face, or the eggplant emoji? Asking for a friend, of course. You can't say he didn't sleep around. But yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, no, well, I mean, it wasn't even that I had opportunities to. That's the thing too. I mean, again, there were some droughts in them good old days. So it's not like I was like, "Halt, woman! I will not engage in your illustrious behavior." It wasn't like I was, the Uber fucking Giga Chad just saying, "Oh, sorry, I'm just not having it." It's that there was it was a mutual. Well, not even mutual. No, I mean, again, I was trying to find, people to date. I definitely wanted relationships, but not a lot of people were biting on the old, not a lot of people were nibbling on the old worm, if you'll catch my drift. Oh man, that's right. They were beating me off with a stick, which is to say, get the fuck away from me, you small bearded fucking weirdo. There you go. The gremlin squat. Because wait, gremlin squad, what in the world? I was right, sorry, yeah, because of the feral housewoman. Yeah, okay, now I figured it out. Yeah, not my thing. Yeah, it is for some people though. Again, I don't want to make it sound like I'm better than one night stands. It's perfectly fine. I mean, it's different for everybody. Some people really love that casual stuff. Some people are asexual and don't want any of it. Some people just haven't happened yet. I don't want to ever make it sound like I'm trying to say one is better, but it's a very much personal thing. It's a personal thing, and it really should be up to each individual to decide what they're looking for. But yeah, words are. What's up, Puzzle? Yeah, I've heard that phrase too. Yeah, demisexual. You need that connection. I mean, yeah, maybe that's like a kind of thing that I have. I don't know. I guess it never really like reflected too much, but yeah, that was like kind of a requirement for me. I mean, there are definitely people that I found attractive. There are people nowadays that I definitely think are physically attractive. But yeah, well, and of course I'm married now. So, but even if I wasn't married, even if I was a single Pringle right now, I still don't think it was something I could just like at the drop of a hat say, let's fucking do it. There would need to be a buildup. There needs to be that level of comfort. Spite says gremlin squatting. Very good, very good, very good. You know what is two separate circles? Are they boobs, Mallory? Because that might, relating to the conversation of naked ladies, boobs would make the most sense. And the master of baiting meerkat, that is a very important skill. That is a life skill, honestly. Just don't forget to scream into the void or the fridge. Well, we were in the void earlier, back when my webcam was all darkened and scary for a moment there. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. This is Goose, so that was the license. Okay, I would hope so, because that's extremely important. That is extremely important and official. Okay, I think I'm just about caught up here. No crotch fruit, only pets. No crotch fruit. Are crotch fruit children? Are babies crotch fruit? Because I've never heard that phrase before. But I mean, yes, there's also that, because I don't think I particularly want kids myself, but again, that's for everyone else to decide. Yeah, crotch pets. Wait, well, hold on, crotch pets. That's not children, right? I mean, I know sometimes cats will snuggle upon your loins, so I guess that's a crotch pet. Who I'm playing with their worm RN right now. They don't bite on hooks they never cast. Fair, also fair. They need something to draw them in. There you go. Sam, that's one of the worst places for dating. Really, Dave. Also good to see you, Dave. Dave says, oh, well, by the way. Thank you for the oh, well. Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine probably some areas have certain customs that might be weird to the onlooker. I don't really know of any that are specific to here. Well, I mean, I guess there's the St. Louis thing of where'd you go to high school, blah, blah, blah. So I could see that maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like to think I went on a number of very pleasant dates back in my single days. But yeah, there were times though where I was using social, like dating apps and dating sites, that kind of thing, and sometimes I was going a long time without getting any hits, so to speak, on people matching with you or whatever, like the equivalent to that for dating sites, that kind of thing, trying to get that mutual connection happen. Sometimes it took a minute to find some mutually interested parties. Beating me off with a stick. Well, that takes some talent for sure. Mallory says confirmed it was boobs. Thank you. I feel validated. I need at minimum a tube of sour cream and onion Pringles to cram at once. Oh yeah, okay. We're not talking about sexy times, right? Unless sour cream and onion Pringles are necessary for the bedroom. At which point I cannot judge, and I will not judge. They said against the right, so that's a crotch pet. Okay, that makes sense. Just not crotch fruit. Babies are crotch fruit. Okay, very good. They're the fruit of your loins. Fuck, I never even thought about that, but you're absolutely right, Dave. That makes perfect sense. Husky's a big boy. There you go. Yeah, he's probably a big old snugglebug too. The pit bull to get all snuggled up. Wonderful, wonderful, good stuff. Yeah, I know I fell a little bit behind there, but you know when it comes to conversations about naked wormans and sexy times and one night stands, you want to make sure you do it right. And I want to make sure I was giving it I fucked up. I shouldn't have broken that. I want to make sure I was giving that conversation the attention it deserved. Hold on, I want to break some furniture again. This is actually kind of cool. And because we have extreme length. Hear that, ladies? Extreme length! Then, we're able to, not even length, just extreme reach. We're able to reach those bad guys very easily with our big, cool, rosy weapon. Rosy sword. Or it's a thorny sword, I guess. Thorny, not horny. Wait! Can it be both? The answer is yes, of course. So I think, is there any reason for me to not break this? Maybe. Let's keep that for a moment. Break that. Yeah, so we would have still needed some other way, because yeah, well, I mean, we're eventually going to get the ability to jump and crouch, I think, like to fit through spaces like this. Oh, I think I see what I should have done. I think we can do this now, actually. I see what I should have done. Needs to go top, and then bottom, and then top again. Oh, I got poisoned, didn't I? I did get poisoned. Easy fix. Oh, that's a potion, not... There we go. So push that down. Whoops. Yeah, break this on this side. There we go. Now we're good. Spite says I gotta work on my form then. Yeah, my form for snuggling with kitty cats and animals. How's the roommate situation going? She's doing very well, actually. In fact, I think she might be at her new place right now getting things set up. Because, yeah, she's got an apartment that she'll be moving into. Probably in the next few days, honestly. She does have the keys now. It's a matter of course, getting the place ready and set up. And of course, these things, they do take time. And you know, we're not rushing her, obviously. We're not like, get the fuck out. You know, we're not gonna kick her out on the streets, obviously. But I can tell she's definitely looking forward to getting it set up. But like a lot of us know that moving can be a pain in the ass, and cleaning and organizing, it's a lot to set up. But yeah, over the past, like, basically since Saturday, well, no, even Friday, since Friday of last week, she's been working on getting it together. On top of working, of course, you know, keeping her working and doing her jobby stuffs. And also making sure to, you know, still have a social life too, which is good. So she's working on making it happen. But yeah, I would say probably by this time next week she'll be moved in, which is good. Of course, we'll still get to see her pretty often. She lives, or her new place is very close to us, so it's not like she'll be estranged or anything. But you know, it will be nice to kind of have the place to ourselves, though. There was a point in time about a month, well, maybe a month and a half or so ago, where she was house sitting for a family friend of ours. This is a way to make some extra cash, that kind of thing. And she was, and this operation lasted. Oh, can't quite make it. This operation lasted for like a good week and a half. I think she was there for 10 days. And you know, I joked with Gracie. I was like, "Do you think we're gonna have an empty nest syndrome? Like we're gonna get lonely without having her around?" But honestly, it was perfectly fine. It's not like we were like, "Oh, thank God she's gone." But it was pretty chill. So I was like, no, I think we're gonna be all right once she moves out. I think we're gonna be just fine. There was an episode of Scrubs that goes into that kind of topic where JD moves out into it, gets his own place, and Carla and Turk are at first like, oh, thank God, we can do whatever we want. We can have sex wherever we want. We can do whatever. It's great. And but they quickly get really lonely and bored. And JD is lonely and bored. And they don't know how to how to bridge the gap. They're eventually able to have JD move back in, and everyone's hunky dory. But there's like this awkward moment where they were like, "Oh God, we're so lonely without our buddy." So we were joking about that happening with us, but I think we're gonna be all right. Because the other thing too is, yeah, you know, we're newlyweds. It's nice being able to have, like, you know, like, you know, the space, you know, truly being our own. Not that it doesn't feel like it's our own, and Anastasia has her own room. It's not like she's you know, taking up a ton of space or anything. It's not like we need that one room for a lot of things. It's a guest room. Also, I figured out how to get to that one space. Push the box around. The guest room is meant to be a guest room, so she's our guest, so it makes perfect sense. So it's not like it's really been a huge inconvenience for us. Oops. She's getting ready to move. She is. She's getting ready to move, yeah. It's exciting. We're excited for her, and we're excited for the fact that she'll have more independence. She has her own car now. I should have mentioned that also. We helped her with the car shopping experience. She's got her own license. She has her own car now. She, of course, has a job, and she's about to have her own place, so homegirl's moving up in the world, man. It's nice to see. Not having her own place is hard. Yeah, for sure. I mean, she just turned 25 a couple weeks ago. Well, actually, no, it was a couple months ago, actually. So, you know, I think that's definitely the age, yeah, where you want more of that, more of that independence. I know I sure did when I was that age. It's Pippy pill time. Very good. I hope he took the pill well. Woo. Now we give a very exciting moment as I push this box slowly. What if that doesn't make it any better. She's the same age. Yeah, she turned 25, I want to say in September? So it was a number of months ago. Max hearts. Is there anything else over here? Nope, this is a dead end, isn't it? Oh, it's not a dead end. There's one more room this way. The kitchen, yeah, there you go, Johnson. Man, sometimes, like, I'll see that kind of stuff in, like, movies and TV shows where in the heat of passion they just have to throw everything off the table and go right there, and I'm over here like, man, that just seems so uncomfortable. I'm over here like, man, I mean, I don't want to spill too many beans about my sex life, but it's like, I like being comfortable, man. Is that so much to ask? Yeah. 25 is baby. 25 to me doesn't feel baby, but 25 definitely feels like, whenever I hear somebody being 25, my reaction is, oh, I remember those days. It's never like, oh, this person is baby. It's more like, I remember what things were like during that phase of my life. Because 25, you're a fully fledged adult, obviously. But my mid-20s were ripe, and I don't mean to bring the mood down by saying this, but they were ripe, or rife. I think you say rife. They were rife with anxiety. I think that's probably, unfortunately, the standard for a lot of 20-somethings, you know, young professionals and whatnot. I wish that it weren't. I don't think it should be the standard, but for better or for worse, it is. For the worse, I would say. For a lot of us, of course. Because, yeah, by that point in your life, of course, you're out of college. For most of us, you're out of college. And there's expectations that are thrust upon you because you probably have, like, your first, you know, out of college career kind of job. Probably living on your own. You might have roommates. You know, maybe you... of course, you know, in my mid-20s, of course, I was single for a very, very embarrassing percentage of it. And again, not for lack of trying. It wasn't exactly by choice, but I was trying. So I think about my mid-20s, and I don't think, oh, that person's a baby. It's more of a oh, you do the stabbies with lasers, I see. It's more of a reflection of myself. Or I think of a reflection of myself, and I think to myself, I remember what those days were like, and I hope theirs goes smoother than mine was. So mine weren't horrible. My mid-20s were not, like, miserable, but they were also not comfortable. And there was a lot of kind of like self-discovery. Oh, I can just duck, by the way. There was a lot of like learning how to be okay with myself, if that makes sense. And I don't want, like I said, I don't want to bring the mood down by saying this. Oh, I need to heal pretty soon. Actually, this is a good opportunity for it. I have just the ability. I'll kind of stand over here while I can heal, so I can heal up. But yeah, I mean, it was a time of recognizing that again, you know, I've had my own place, so and I didn't have any roommates, so I was living alone. And I was the only person, I still am the only person in my family that lives in Missouri. Everyone else is back in Illinois, or in the case of my oldest brother, in Ireland, of all places. So it wasn't so much like loneliness insofar as like I didn't have friends or anything, or even family, because they weren't that far away. But it very much like allowed me to embrace solitude, and be comfortable with myself, because that's kind of hard to do. Throughout so much of your first 18 years of your life, you're in a very regimented system. You're in school, then you're in college, and maybe shortly after that you might have grad school, or maybe you'll have grad school, maybe you'll have just extra college stuff. Even sometimes the career stuff is so busy and so stressful you don't really have a time for, you know, social life, that kind of thing. Again, it's an unfortunate reality. But yeah, after a certain point, things kind of quiet down and you're left with your own thoughts. And for a lot of us, again, it's in your mid-20s, and that's where you kind of have to define who am I? Like, what kind of grown-up am I supposed to grow into? Because it's not so easy. At least for me, at least, it was not easy. It wasn't obvious from the start, knowing, you know, how I wanted to, what kind of person I am when left to my own devices, when the other expectations and norms are stripped away, and it's up to me to define what is what is adulthood and what is responsibility beyond the obvious things like having a job and, you know, paying rent. So anyway, I keep ranting. I guess I'm in a ranting mood today, but yeah, those, it's kind of like the basic summary of like what I think of when I think of you aim in other directions. That's so cool. Ouch. I'm gonna jump to the other side, if that's okay with you. Now, can I kill you before this other friend gets too close? I think I can. Yes, I can. It's the holy armor. I'm gonna need more health pretty soon here. These guys hurt real good. But anyway, yeah. 25 is definitely not baby, but it's also a time of what can be intense self-discovery that I hope does not lead everyone to in a state of existential dread, but for some of us it definitely does. Let's get caught up on chat, actually. Leave the music play. Oh, actually, while I'm sitting here, I might as well do the heals. Well, I'm just kind of chilling. Spite says, "Oh, become a zombie." There you go. And Sprite can be your zombie name. Like 5 months or so? Yeah, probably, actually. Probably. 25 only tears ago, Mallory. Yeah, it's how it was. We all remember those days, bud. Have you ever tried removing your leg? I have never given it an honest-to-goodness try. I've never full-assed removing a leg before. Anxiety Meerkat. Meerkat's like, yep, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Air mattress, watching a sick cat, unemployable. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. The skin keeps it on. Happy birthday, voicemail. 23 is the worst year of your life. Yay! I love you're looking forward to that. Thanks, bro. Thanks, homie. I bet you were so happy to hear what he had to say. It's more naked ladies. Naked lady, I will not be afraid of your naked lady charms, except you will knock me out of this room, and it's not very nice. Alright, maybe the naked ladies, maybe that's a sign I need to go up more. The naked ladies are giving me a sign I need to go up. I need to, the naked ladies want me to, how do I say this? They want me to elevate. They want me to stand tall and erect. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm making it weird for once. Skin getting in the way of things? Yeah, agreed. Hard agree. Never played Skyrim. No, but I did play Morrowind and Oblivion, and they do have restoration, so I don't know. I haven't experienced the Skyrim flavor, but I know enough to be dangerous, as they say. Crash with them for the weekend. Bangers and mash. Oh, that sounds nice. £7. That's pretty solid. Quite solid, even. Oh, what am I doing? I can't jump that. Yeah, I can't quite get up there. Oh, you can't wall jump off the box. Oh, so close. There we go. Look at this bulletproof system they've got. Spite says, God damn, some sausage sounds good right about now. You can make anything into sausage. Spite, have you ever heard of Ordinary Sausage? It is a YouTube channel, and it is just positively delightful. It is quite impossible to not have a good time when you watch the YouTube channel. And he does turn quite literally everything into sausage. Sometimes to extremely good results, sometimes to disastrous results. Finding out, yeah, the health stuff, yeah, yeah, that's a physical dread and an existential dread. So yeah, so Johnson, you got the worst of both ends of it, honestly. I'm gonna heal up and then I'm gonna try getting through here again. The naked lady can only prevent us from progress only so many times, right? And also, there's only one other path to go beyond this one direction. Oh, we have a pole. Yeah, let's get the pole going. Can I just do this? Pole, there we go. Don't even have to crack open a new window for it. I can do it all fancy like this. Hot dogs, or what is it? Hot dogs, or was it hamburger? Hamburger. Hot dogs or hamburgers? We were talking about this just the other day, and it is extremely relevant. What better? What is... So hot doggo, or hamburgers. Hamburger. I'll let it go for 5 minutes, because that's the kind of gamer I am, and I will not allow additional votes because I've made that mistake once before. We're all healed up, good, and I will continue to leave that just kind of where it's at. Let's sausage. That's right. That's right. I think, Dave, you might have been one of the ones to introduce me to Ordinary Sausage, because his videos are just delightful. Renounce your flesh, upload your brain. There you go. Spoken like a true... There's a word for that. There's a word in RimWorld for colonists who... Transhumanists. Spoken like a true transhumanist wishing to shed their fleshy, meaty form and ascend via singularity to a cyborg form. Minus the soup. Yeah. I abide by whoever redeems the question. Yeah, I mean, my vote would be hamburger. God damn it. My vote would be hamburger, but... Yeah, like I said earlier, there's definitely an argument for soup, because soup is really never a problem for me, whereas sometimes, and let's be honest, like most homemade hamburgers are pretty chill, but if I go to a restaurant, get a thick-ass burger, it might fuck me right up, man. It might make certain parts of Alex's tummy not upset, but just feel like shit. Like, I might just be like, man, I'm fucking done, man. No energy. I just need to take a nap. Like, sometimes a thick, juicy-ass, meaty burger can take a fucking bite out of crime on your ass. Cat food sausage? Jesus. What about a vegan option? I mean, vegan burgers, vegan dogs, they do exist, and I do love vegan burgers. The nice thing about vegan burgers is that they usually don't make me feel like shit, even if I eat like a big one. Like veggie burgers, vegan burgers. Those can be just delightful. Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. Scroll back there we go. Is it up to make fun of vegans? If it is, then I'm making fun. Well, I'm not making fun of myself, but I love a lot of vegan food. As I've gotten older, again, pursuant to the conversation of Alex being an old man, I have found that, yeah, 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, if there is a vegan option on the menu and I go for it, I like it. I end up liking it more than whatever the standard option would have been, the non-vegan option, the meatful option even. So I really like vegan food. The problem with cooking vegan food, it is usually a very involved effort. Usually you gotta bust up the food processor, or you have to get creative with things like tofu, and I love tofu, but it's kind of hard to cook with sometimes. So there are logistic challenges for sure, but I love vegan food. Like, my favorite chili is vegan. Some of my favorite burgers are vegan. I mean, I love that shit, man. Oh, meats. Speaking of Well, okay, well, meat isn't exactly vegan, but we'll say that it's vegan meat. We'll say it's an impossible meat we just found. I want to be a Samsung smart fridge. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste that quote because that's very weird and absurdist, and I kind of love it. I love me a good context-free absurdism quote. Johnson, you could say like, oh yeah, we were talking about our ambitions for our careers. I want to be a software developer. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a doctor. And then Johnson's over here. I want to be a Samsung smart fridge. Well, I was gonna say I know how Koala's voting. I can put a thing or two together. Hamburger. Who has the best burgers? Red Robin's alright. Yeah, we have a Red Robin, not too terribly far from where we are. I think Red Robin's pretty okay. Oh, I've already been up here. What am I doing? Yeah. So I need to push this. I need to push all these things down, right? Do I start from the top? My way down? And torque my way down? What's at the bottom is the question. Oh, is this because... Well, hold on, let me think about this. Oh, I think I see. Right. Right. I get it now. I know it must be done. Because there's something at the tippy top that we can't reach. I don't think there's any downside to me doing this first, right? Yeah, Red Robin's good. They have a really good... What is it? It's like a... Some kind of barbecue burger thing that has the crunchy onions on top of it. They're like the fried onions on top. Not onion rings, but like the kind of like the little slivers of onions. I like those. I like that burger a lot. But yeah, Red Robin's good. I had Five Guys for the first time in a couple years, actually. Oh, can I just do this? Oh, there we go. Oh, I was overthinking this. Oh, wait, I might still not be able to reach that. Still can't reach it. However... How's this supposed to work then? Because yeah, I can push the boxes, but to what end? Just pushing the boxes get me. Yeah, as far as chains go, I would say Five Guys is my favorite. Although I've never had In-N-Out and I've never had Whataburger, and apparently those are amazing. Apparently those are like both just amazeballs. I wish I could pull the boxes, or if I could somehow bring them up. Because, yeah, if I had a box right here, I think it would give me... Well, actually... Oh, I should have... I think I see what I should have done. Let's reset the room. If I push it, pull it up... What if I pull out only a little bit? Hashtag just the tip. Let's hashtag just the tip that shit. I think that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, Five Guys is my favorite of the ones I've tried. I have tried Shake Shack. Shake Shack is quite good. I was very impressed by Shake Shack and their offerings. But I feel like I should try Whataburger and In-N-Out if possible. But of course, we don't have Whataburger or In-N-Out anywhere near us. I think there is a Whataburger in, I want to say Springfield, Missouri, so they could potentially expand further west, but we'll see. Actually, it would be east, I guess, if it's Springfield, Missouri, but we'll see. It would be nice. One with the wand. I know that. What's that from? Is that from? Ouch. I've heard those kinds of memes before in other channels before, but I don't know the reference. Some falafel, Dave. Yo, Dave gets it, man. Falafel. Holy shit. Love me some falafel. Spite says meat is life. Yeah. I mean, I like a lot of meaty things. We were talking earlier about, or last time, about steak and how I'm really not a huge steak guy. I don't dislike it, but it doesn't really do much for me. Like, it doesn't, to me, like, steak is, like, does about the same for me as like, a hamburger or something like that. Like, it doesn't give me anything extra as far as, like, happy points go. Like, if I was a RimWorld colonist and I ate a hamburger, and then the next day I ate a steak, they would both give me the same happy boost. It wouldn't really make a difference to me personally. Not a huge bacon person. Bacon's tricky because bacon can either be way too burnt and like fucking charred, and then it can be undercooked and soggy and gross. for me, bacon, I'm kind of picky when it comes to bacon. There's like a sweet spot that I like for bacon to be. But it can be nice. It can be nice, but yeah, I think personally, I would say for me personally, I consider bacon to be overrated. I don't say it is for everybody. I think some people love it and that's fine, but for me personally, it's not worth the hype. Upload our consciousness into the kitchen appliances. That's right. What about carrot bacon? I've never heard of carrot bacon. I'm guessing that's like a vegan option. Also, Yisa, good to see you, bud. It has been a while. It's good to see ya. Push the boxes up your butthole. We were talking about the boxes earlier. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah. And then Elgaso does the like, the sassy emote. Hashtag just the balls. Just the tip. Spites out here saying, no, the condom goes over the balls, and then just the balls go in. Just the balls. What about eat a steak and then a hamburger? Ooh, now that is a powerful option. One that my tiny little 5'3" human body could not manage. I fill up way too easily. It's nice filling up easily because it means that going to like a restaurant is a very economical situation because, as you can imagine, I end up with leftovers a lot. It does mean that buffets are a hard sell for me sometimes because that is extremely uneconomical because I, again, fill up way too easily. But there's like steak sandwiches. There's like, cheese steaks and whatnot. You could do like steak on bread and make it a steaky sandwich. They say steak was bland. I mean, I'm so on steak, but I wouldn't call it bland. I mean, it can be bland if it's cooked badly. It's cooked poorly or if it's too burnt, overcooked, that kind of thing. So there are ways where it can be not good. I just think steak's okay. I don't dislike it, but I'm not gonna say no if it's served in front of me. But I'm also not gonna pay fucking $70 for it, $80 for like what's considered a good steak, and then be extremely underwhelmed and be like, I should have just gotten the hamburger and saved myself $60 fucking dollars. Bacon's good on things by itself. Yeah, I mean, I think a good breakfast sandwich with bacon can be nice, but it is, I don't know. I've been disappointed by bacon more often than I've been. What is the opposite of disappointed? Regular pointed, vanilla pointed. I've been underwhelmed more than I have been whelmed by bacon. This bear friend is gonna be a problem. Because he likes to punch. He's a punchy boy. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. An amazing filet mignon can be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've never had an amazing filet mignon. I know it's a particular cut or a preparation style, I suppose. And I've never had it. I've never had filet mignon. I know it's apparently very good, but fairly decadent and kind of expensive. But I mean, with steak, the whole point is it's supposed to be expensive and decadent and like really like for special occasions. Or unless you're just super rich, you can just afford steak all the time. Or if you know how to cook it really well. And I mean, I guess you can buy steak, it's not that expensive. Strength ring. Ooh, that sounds nice, actually. So you have a gauntlet right now. Strength ring, yes. So we would lose a little bit of defense, a little bit of intelligence, but we'd gain a lot of strength. I think that's worth it. Actually, oh, but strength goes down with the gauntlet. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Arm guard. Yeah, there we go. A little bit less defense, a little bit more strength. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's do that. Wouldn't go out of my way for it, yeah. Yeah, and I definitely don't. I definitely don't. There we go. It's all about preparation, yeah. It's all about preparation. Just cook a hunk of meat. It's like, yeah, caveman steak. Pretty much. Mongolian beef with sirloin steak. That does sound nice. Cause yeah, there's dishes that use steak. I think yeah, like a Mongolian beef dish. That sounds fucking amazing. I would gladly take that over just like a just steak on its own with like maybe a side of potatoes. I think like a Mongolian beef dish, like with like veggies and that kind of stuff. I think that could be fantastic. It's like a stir fry dish, presumably. This is kind of a really awkward arena for fighting this guy, but we got it. A lot of damage. More damage than I was hoping. Also, we've not found a single save room. Thank God for this healing ability. Because not a single save room in this entire area, and I've been subsisting off of this healing and the ability to rant and get caught up on chat while we have some downtime. It's very good. Greatest meal ever was a French restaurant in New York, a shitty hole-in-the-wall place. Urban crusted steak, that does sound nice. Honestly, Meerkat, some of the best places I've ever gone to are just like the same vibe. Just shitty hole-in-the-wall places that are completely nondescript and don't look like they've got a lot going on, but then the food blows you away. It's almost like they spent all their resources and money and time and energy in making the food baller and forgot about decor and holes in the wall, or maybe sometimes even literal holes in the wall. They're more focused on the quality of the goods and less focused on all the other trimmings and the other bullshit. I mean, the worst food poisoning I ever had was from a really fancy upscale sushi place, so... well, it wasn't that fancy, but it was upscale. It wasn't that fancy. It wasn't that expensive either, but it was a very pristine and clean place that still put me in the hospital, so there was that. Best expensive meat is duck. Yeah, I've had duck before, and I like it. It's not something I would go out of my way for a whole lot, but it's pretty solid, though. Gotta season it. Correct. Yeah, seasoning, especially for steak. Absolutely, especially for steak. Medium well and well done. I'm sorry, but I usually go for medium well. I mean, I've tried medium rare, but I just don't really like it. I don't really like medium rare. I'm sorry. It's probably still chewing. Yeah, I do not like it. I don't like that much pink. It's too much for me, man. It's so good. I do love ducks as well. Yeah, I do like ducks. But duck meat, it's pretty good. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty alright. The same as to eat any animal. Calamari. Yeah, calamari's good. Gracie loves calamari. I'm kind of so-so about it, but yeah, some fried calamari can be quite nice. See, I see that there's a space that way, but I need to figure out how to get across. I mean, I guess I could... Well, I can't just jump over, because, yeah, we need to make this little gap. So I think what I need to do first... I can't push the box that way, and I can't push it back that way either. I think I'm overthinking this. Because if I push the box... Let's break this one, and break one more. Oh, actually, that should work. Because, yeah, I think I want to get the top box first. I think that would work. Burgers over steak, yeah. Oh, shit, I didn't realize I would fall through. That could be a problem. Maybe not. Maybe, again, maybe I'm overthinking this. Oh, but you can't push from underneath. Okay, yeah, in that case, I fucked it. Reset the room. Yeah, when push comes to shove, if I'm given the choice of steak or hamburger, yeah, I'm with Puzzle. I'll go with hamburger. Ground beef is very much not fancy. It's very much kind of boring to some people, and steak is much more exciting. You can do a lot more with steak. But yeah, I'd rather just go with the burger. It's simpler, it's easier, and I know I'm gonna enjoy myself. And and also if it's at a restaurant, it's gonna be cheaper. That much is absolutely true. Is there any downside to me pushing it to the left? Because I think, ultimately... Yeah, I just need this to go on top of it. Maybe I could just do it that way, actually. The problem is, how do I push this thing? Oh, because it'll be on the ground. Yeah, let's just do that. There's really no downside to this, I don't think. Oh, but we need to get this off the top, though. Because you can't push the box. Right, okay. What if I break... all of these? That still doesn't give clearance, because if I push this on top, it won't be able to make this little clearance here. This little clearing. Also, Rationalize, good to see you, bud. Nature eating of... Wait. The way of nature eating of other animals happened before sexual reproduction was a thing? It might be. I mean, yeah, it's a question of, yeah, which came first? Which came first? So I need to break that box that's on top. which means I need some kind of surface. Yeah, because you can see I can't move that thing. Which means I need some kind of surface to be right here in front of it. Reset the room. Probably, it wouldn't shock me if I am overcomplicating this, or if the solution is more obvious than I'm making it sound. What if I pushed... Yeah, what if I pushed that to the left, came around here... Yeah, it's still... And we couldn't get it onto this spot, at least not so far as I can tell. I can't get that box onto this platform because it would, of course, drop straight down. It'd be nice if we could kind of make this little clearance, this little spot right here. It's also possible there might be something else we're missing here. There might be like another ability that we might need to use. But... Now, what about this? What if I break this first? Oh, but now I can't move either of them. Oh, maybe... Maybe I'm onto something, though. What if I don't fully make it flush with the box? But I get it just close enough to be able to do the shoulder charge. Yeah. That might do the trick, actually. Because now... Next, we could perhaps make this extra easy on ourselves, so we don't have to go down and around. Let's do it that way. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but... Gets the job done, so I'm not complaining. Predate sexual reproduction. Well, good to know. Good to know that it is a more base instinct. That explains why that explains why when I'm having a really good meal, sometimes I want to stick my dick in it. I'm mostly kidding, mostly. We have more enemies, by the way. Oh boy. Sometimes when the meal is so good, you just think to yourself, goddamn, time to unzip my pants and really enjoy this meal. That happens to everybody, right? I'm not the only one, right? Surely. Ouch. It's not getting... I didn't get horny bonked, I got horny shot with an arrow. Eating animals is better than fucking them. If push were to come to shove, I would rather eat a meal than stick my dick in it. The idea of being given a Sophie's choice, where that is my conundrum, I can't really think of an instance where that would come up. Like, you know, hold a gun to my head and say pick one. It's gonna be weird, but I'm like, all right, I know which one I'd prefer. Multicellular life. Cell cannibalized another cell. Right. Yeah, makes sense. Where it all began. Bring the stretchy pants to the meal. That way you can do either one. That way if the situation comes up and you know what, and you're like, you know what, I'm willing to try this off, make this an attempt, then yeah, you have both options available to you. Was there something I was supposed to freeze? Because I can't make that jump. Oh! Yeah, I still can't quite make it. Unless there's something I was supposed to freeze. There weren't really any bad guys that were flying, though, were there? There were no succubi. Like how that guy, the holy armors, they can shoot beams, but only at kind of a weird angle. I'm gonna try to freeze that guy. Unless there's one at the top, maybe. What if it's an endangered animal? Yeah, do I kill it? Do I eat it and kill it, or do I traumatize it and make it, like, sad forever? Ooh. I think I'd probably still go for eating. I'd probably still go for the kill option. Yeah, I don't think there's a way. I don't think there's a way up there. We would need some other kind of ability, methinks. Unless you can freeze and then kind of, like, nudge them around. But even if you could, you'd just be on the ground down here, and that's doing me no favors. Still no save rooms, by the way. Yeah, even for the psychic damage it would do to me. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with Meerkat here. Neither of them are particularly pleasant options, but there's the lesser of two evils. Yeah, we'll just assume there's some other ability that we've yet to find that will allow us to make that jump. Yeah, if not just for its sake. So we can get that high. Yeah, if we had like maybe a third jump, then maybe. Unless I can freeze the sconces, but I don't think that's a thing. I'll try it though. We freeze the sconces. We would need some kind of way to summon a mid-air platform. Oh, so that's kind of nice. So, I don't think it's happening. Swing, swing. A clip of John Oliver lusting after a horse. I don't know if I remember that one, actually. I know of him lusting after Adam Driver, but who in this room has not had some kind of arousal with regards to Adam Driver? If you're raising your hand right now, come on, put it back down. You're embarrassing yourself. You can lie to yourself. You can lie to me. You know, you can lie to me, but just don't lie to yourself. That's all I ask. It's not a too tall of an ask, right? Let's go back to Rose Sword. Or Fire Sword. I mean, Rose Sword's pretty cool. Do we know which one has a better damage increasing? That one is 520. Fire Sword. This one is 511. Alright. I mean, the Fire Sword looks pretty cool, though. Let's use Fire Sword just because it looks so cool. Rather do neither, yes. Avoid at all costs, yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I mean, I was just saying earlier, there's a lot of meat things I don't enjoy. But I'd plug my nose and go for the eat option if that was the forced situation. Little action over the abyss. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the kind of thing that could lead to very big sads and horrible trauma. I mean, there was a documentary about this kind of thing. Now, I will preface this by saying nobody fucked the dolphin. But there was that one, it was that one doctor. It was, the name, it was, this one doctor, or scientist rather, this one scientist who believed that, oh wow, we just one-shot the moth, by the way. He believed that if he could somehow communicate with dolphins, like some kind of way to bridge the language barrier. Because he's like, oh, dolphins have their own language. If we could have like a way to translate, some kind of way to translate Dolphinese into English and have them understand us, or vice versa. English into Dolphinese and have them understand us. It could be like a huge scientific breakthrough. They like spent all this money, did all these experiments, some of which were very unethical about dolphins. Or using dolphins, rather. And, yeah, Meerkat knows where I'm going with this. Yeah, nobody, like, had, penetrative intercourse with the dolphins, and I don't even really feel good talking about this, but, like, there were activities performed on one of the dolphins, and the dolphin later killed itself, so, yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say with 100% confidence and all the data in the world that correlation equals causation. Like, I don't know if there was other trauma. I mean, there definitely were other traumas. It probably was a grand scheme. Like, you know, the whole picture led to this situation with its conclusion. It wasn't just a singular event, but still, yeah. Adam and Driver can break me in half. Yeah. I mean, I'm a very comfortably heterosexual man, and yes, Adam Driver can fucking get it. You know, Grace and I, we have an understanding, and she's very patient about my very correct lusting after Adam Driver. Yeah, Meerkat knows. Bend, don't break. No, he can break it. He gets the break pass, alright? Very few people do. My own wife doesn't have the break pass. Alright? That's a very special, intimate connection that few can reach. It was after they were separate. I think you're probably right. Yeah, it was like an unhealthy kind of connection. Yeah. Purposely drowned itself. Oof. Yeah, it's a fascinating story, but a very, for many reasons, unpleasant and fucked up one. And that's not the only thing that's fucked up about it. There are other fucked up isms. If that makes you feel any better, oh boy, it gets, well, I don't know if it gets worse. That's pretty rough, but it gets bad for a number of reasons. I need to like kind of place this right here and have this box kind of fall upon it so I can kind of stair step up to it. Let's do that. But yeah, there's a video on YouTube about it that, like a little kind of a mini documentary of sorts. I thought that was a platform. And it's interesting. I can't remember the guy's name, but in a weird twist of fate, this particular scientist had like a lot of pull in like the scientific communities he was in. He was like a very well-known and well-respected guy. He wasn't some harebrained fucking lunatic. This was a guy that had a lot of heft in his community and like in his circles. I'm doing this right. Oh, fuck. That's the wrong direction. Well, unless, no, I can't push it. I can push it this way. Yeah, that's not good, though. Let's reset the room. And I can't see what's in there, but we would need... how would you do that? Well, let's cross it one at a time. Let's cross the bridge when we get there. But anyway, yeah, this particular scientist, yeah, like I said, some interesting shit there. And in a weird twist of fate, his influence, beyond just this one series of fucked up experiments he did, his influence is known enough and well regarded enough that the game series Echo the Dolphin is based on some of his like scientific studies. I think even the name Echo, well, I mean, of course, Echo is based on echolocation, but I think there's even some part of the naming scheme for Echo the Dolphin that is based on this particular scientist. So, yeah, there's a lot there to it, unfortunately. Casual Geographic, maybe that was a video I watched then. Push this closer, because I think as long as I'm able to like kind of get right here and give it the nudges, I think we'll be okay. Because this needs to go flush. The top one needs to go flush with this wall over here. I think we'll be good. It goes much deeper. Yeah, it's not a pleasant story, but it is fascinating. But yeah, it's an interesting case study in like, this is why it's important for scientists and engineers to have just one ethics course in college. It doesn't have to be much, just one semester. Most people get it. Most people don't need an ethics course to recognize when a thing is fucked up. You know, it's for scientific discovery. It's for the betterment of mankind. You can say that, but is it really? Is it really? One of those kinds of things, right? There's there's the quote from Jurassic Park. You scientists work so hard to consider how, but never what if. Or I think I fucked the phrase up. But I'm paraphrasing. But the idea of like, oh yes, can we do it, but versus should we do it? It's still a little bit of ethics, man. Just a crumb. Please, sir, a crumb of ethics. Sorry. So, a little bit of that goes a long way, right? That's just how it is. I wonder if there's something else I'm supposed to be reaching, because... Oh, well, there is a path. There's a path out of here. Let's go back in this way, then. Oh, there's a door that way. I guess the question is... Why is this here? Because... Or maybe it's there because, maybe I wasn't supposed to arrange it this way. Whatever. This seems kind of silly. Were these hiding something? No, you're not hiding anything. I see all these boxes or a third box, and I go, clearly this is here for something, but unless this is a secret over here, but I feel like I would have seen it already. We can reach most of the wall. Asking if you... Wait, if you could, you didn't stop, and you think if you... Well, yeah, of course, other media and other stories and movies and TV shows, they've explored that same kind of quandary of scientific discovery, but at what cost? And it's an interesting one, I think. I think it can be a very interesting one. But the basic premise has very real life applications. There's a lot of conversations happening right now with regards to AI. I don't quite know if I mean, yes, there's very much ethical implications and questions that we need to answer as far as, you know, how far are we willing to let things go with it before certain safeguards need to be put in place. But yeah, I mean, that kind of subject will only become more relevant as time goes on, and as, you know, certain really cool and potentially very scary scientific applications continue to have more power, more powerful applications and more powerful implementations, rather. Spent so much time asking if you could, you didn't stop, and you think think if you should. Okay, I had misread it. That was my fault. Yeah, I got you. That was the quote from Fallout 4. Man, it's weird because the fire sword has less firepower. Well, firepower. Firepower. Less strength given. Wait, no, it's not. Hold on. 522? What the hell? I thought it was like 512 earlier. Because if we switch to Rose Sword. We switch to Rose Sword, yeah, it's higher. But I feel like we're doing less damage than the Rose Sword. Let's test it out, because yeah, 532. Well, this guy is resistant, so that's not exactly a fair comparison. It's like half damage, because he's of the same type. So I was thinking the Fire Sword does less damage, unless the bad guys down here just happen to be weak to Fire Sword. Which is certainly possible. This is gonna take forever. Oops. I have to stand up to cast my spell real quick. 69, nice. Ooh, barely. How many jobs will be gone in 10 years because of AI? That is a valid question, and I don't really know, because there's a lot of, I think, very worthwhile debates over... I was actually kind of hoping for a save room. I'm getting a little bit low on health here. I'm going to explore the left rooms first. There's a very worthwhile debate to be had about what should AI be used for, what is ethical and what is acceptable, because, I mean, other scientific and technology-related advancements have caused other... Oh, there's a boss area, by the way. There's got to be a save room around here somewhere, man. No save rooms yet, but there's got to be one somewhere. You know, we've been in this situation before where, like, an antiquated practice gets kind of phased out because new technology rolls around. But so I think some degree of that is probably inevitable. I think that just has to be accepted to a degree. There it is, finally. But the question of, yeah, how much is acceptable, and also how much is realistic, because at least right now, AI art can be kind of cool, and it can be used to make some really interesting things. AI storytelling can be kind of neat, and it can be done to do some cool things for sure, but also it's right now fairly recognizable, I would say, at least. I mean, it's pretty cool, like, what can be done. But, you know, you get like a classroom full of 30 students, they all use various AI prompts to write an essay about, I don't know, the Constitution. You read through all those 30 of those essays, they're probably going to start to feel a little samey. Now, granted, you give 30, I don't know, first graders, I'm using it, this is a weird example, and you have them, you know, all write the same report, the same basic essay, the same basic report. Yeah, that's gonna be samey regardless, but like just the cadence of the writing style, like you're probably gonna start to, even if you tell the AI write it at a first grade level, that kind of thing. I think the blandness will start to be more pronounced. Same thing with art. Again, you like get a bunch of corporations who think to themselves, oh man, we can just use AI to generate our art. We can save a bunch of money. We can fire all of our graphic designers, all of our artists. Who fucking cares, right? Save all the money and get good shit. And then like they look around and oh shit, all of our competitors are using the exact same art too. How do we make our stuff stand out? Shit, man, let's hire some artists and make our shit stand out better. And they're right back to square one. So the question of things looking too uniform, looking too bland, might kind of come back to bite some people in the ass. For people that invest too heavily into you know, the potential of AI. You know, there's the stereotypical tech bro who's like, this is the future, bro. And they think the AI is gonna, you know, be the cure for all of life's ills. Golem. This fella. You probably resist fire pretty well. Although he's still taking damage. He's also approaching extremely slowly. Oh, you don't die very easily, do you? Can you die at all? I wonder if you have you're just gonna regenerate. Oh no, he's dead. Changed from strawberry patch to a dozen donuts. Has been changed from a strawberry patch to a dozen donuts again. Does that mean Pippi has put on a healthy amount of weight, or does that mean Pippi has like a cute little sweater? Created because people wanted to work with those jobs versus actually like providing value. Providing convenience to others, yeah. Valid question too. Yeah, there was like a market for it, and corporations were like, oh, we need to pay people to like do stuff with this. Yeah, was it like a natural progression, or was it? Actually, I'm gonna try our theory to see if maybe he would be weak to Rose Sword because Rock is weak to Grass type, right? He is weak to Grass type. But the Dryad will resist Grass type. Yeah, he does. So yeah, really, there is definitely an elemental aspect to this for sure. Have a good night, Corky. I know I read that a little bit late, but I hope you have a nice night, Corky. Thanks for joining in, my friend. Recruiters. They use AI in their jobs. Use AI to screen resumes. They're missing out on the good people. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's like by the time it gets to the recruiters' desks, that was after, you know, corporate has like whittled the list down to fitting of like a specific criteria. I mean, I guess to a degree that was already happening, but if you automate that, then yeah, it means it might mean some very otherwise qualified candidates might slip through the cracks. Because on paper, yeah, I think I see what you're saying. Like on paper, there's quantitative things that make this person look, you know, really like an attractive candidate quantitatively, but then qualitative, there was like something in their description, their background that like, oh man, this would have really been a good fit. Same thing with college admissions. Same fucking thing with college admissions, man. You know, you get somebody who on paper, say they scored I don't know, 16. Oh, that's where this is. Oh no. Oh shit, I have to do some backtracking, don't I? Shit, I should have been looking at the map. Okay, well, that's a broken bridge. We can go around, obviously, but it's inconvenient. There's a temptation to reload the save, but nah, it's fine, it's fine. We'll make our way back, it's fine. A little bit annoying. 700 damage, by the way, goddamn. I gotta go down and go back up and around, that's fine. I can get caught up on chat and I can talk more and riff and rant more. But yeah, with college admissions, yeah, say there's a candidate that had, like a high school graduate who's got, I don't know, 1,700, we'll say 1,690, you know, 1,690 on their SAT. And their GPA is a 4.0, and like, they're blah, 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 blah. You know, they have all these other good credentials. And then you have, and they were raised in, you know, a nice neighborhood. They had like a good home life. Their family was chill. Like everything was just hunky-dory. And then you pair that with a candidate that maybe got a 1650 or 1680. We'll say it's a 10-point difference. 1680 on their SAT, and they had a 4.0, and they had, you know, they had all other, well, they had like all the same academic achievements, but a slightly worse SAT score. But they came from abject poverty, and they had, you know, it was a broken home. You know, it was like a single parent situation. They had to work part-time. There was like all these qualitative things that, I mean, I guess if the AI is smart enough or is comprehensive enough, it would take those things into consideration. But what if it can't? What if it can only tell the quantitative things? Then you're going to miss out on what is clearly the more impressive candidate. Because to me, it's more impressive that this person dealt with all this adversity but still succeeded so well, you know, in their high school. So that's a person that has drive, and, you know, they definitely didn't come from privilege, that's for sure. So that's where it's tricky. How much weights do we ascribe to AI and its tools when, at least right now, it just cannot do everything? all the things that we wish that it could. You know, it's just unreasonable. Maybe it could get to that point. Maybe in a year or two, or maybe in a couple months, I'll be singing a different tune when ChatGPT 2.0 comes out, or OpenAI, or Gleep Glorp's AI dick nozzle extravaganza. I don't know what it's gonna be called, but like, you know, whatever the next new AI hotness is, maybe there is something that really is the game changer. But until then, when I see these tech bros saying, yo, this is the future, I'm gonna like put everything into this, I'm over here like, are you sure? Are you sure that you know, human spirit really is that easily replaceable? Like human creativity. Place people in jobs, they get overlooked. Yeah, the keywords, yeah. I mean, really, a lot of this, of course, is a question of automation. AI, yes, and automation and AI tend to go hand in hand. But yeah, if you automate too much of this and algorithmify too much of this, then yeah, you lose some of that gray area, that very important gray area. Post a job description in the resume. That's fucking really smart, actually. If I ever find myself back in the job market anytime soon, I'm using that, John. That's really fucking smart, unfortunately. It's unfortunate that's what it has to be. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, 428. And we're at 533 right now. Again, I really like how the fire sword looks, and there are times where the fire sword does more. If it does more to these fellas. It must just be an elemental thing, because I feel like the damage amount, or the strength amount, rather, is not really that big of an indicator. Predictor, that is. For buzzwords and the special skills, that's legit. That's legit, yeah, that's a good strat, honestly. That's what your siblings do, yeah. Oh, the siblings that work for recruiters, that work as recruiters, that is. Interesting that they're both recruiters. That's like, it's a family trade, right? Recruiting and teaching. Recruiting and instructing students. Very much working with people and their interpersonal skills. Yeah, keep going this way. Yeah, damage, man. We just two-shot that succubus. We sucked the succubus. Ouch. I've outsucked you, lady. You thought your sucking skills were the best, but turns out I'm the real suck master. I'll show you. Shit, maybe I should be a succubus if I'm that good at sucking. Oh, I need to... Well, yeah, we gotta go down. That's right. Gotta go down. Then come back around. Turn the beat around. And then, oh, that's cool. So you're 50-50 then on music teaching and recruiting. That's such a delightfully specific outline, or layout, rather. That's great. I guess my family, well, let's let me think about this, because my oldest brother, he's an electrical engineer. 1,000 damage, by the way. Goddamn, fire sword is popping off. My oldest brother is an electrical engineer. My middle brother, I'll say my sister is a teacher. She's a middle school teacher. My middle brother he works in construction and he's a contractor, so lots of construction, that kind of stuff. And then my nearest brother, he works in finance. He's studying to become a CPA, actually. He's taking his exam in a few months, which is exciting. So I got to hang out with him just the other day, just a couple days ago. He was in town visiting. So my family's kind of all over the place. Well, at least my siblings are all over the place with our disciplines. Although, in a general sense, my family tends to lean more towards, more the creative, definitely the liberal arts. So between myself and my oldest brother, we're kind of the lone holdouts as far as engineers in our family, because yeah, it's mostly in the liberal arts front. One shot these mouths, man. Goddamn, so strong. Anything underneath there? Well, if there is, I wouldn't be able to know, because I cannot push that myself. I can't push it real good. But what am I doing? I can't duck that. Keeps on going. There's a door. The bottom left. We should try. Oh my god, what if that's a save room? That'd actually be hilarious if there was a save room there this whole time and I just blinded right past it like a dingus. Appropriate that the wood furniture would be weak to fire. I wonder if there's an underwater sequence where I can use my fire sword and then be like, water, fire and a water, why? And invoke my inner Corone. Oh my god. Jet shared a really funny clip with me the other day of Corone. Oh fuck, it is a save room, god damn it. Really funny clip where she's playing a horror game and she gets scared by a bar of soap. And the top rated comment was, Corone is afraid of soap. She's a real gamer. Real gamer confirmed, afraid of soap. I was like, god damn it, that's too good. Woo! What's up, Blackbird? Good to see you, bud. Satisfying we can get multiple hits on the furniture like that. I wonder if it, I mean, they obviously share a single health bar, but I wonder if it actually is nicer getting the kill that way versus just smacking the shit out of one piece. All the meats! Ouch. Got the big meats. I'm a big meat man. You're all a witness to my big meat. I'm sorry. Alright, so let's keep going. And yeah, we got the boss room. Boss room is our next responsibility. Thankfully, we don't have to resolve the box puzzles. That's reassuring. As that was fairly time-consuming earlier. We'll get back to the save room that's down here and try out the boss. I suspect we'll probably be able to beat it. As I don't think we're over-leveled. I think we're more or less just, like, right where we need to be. Right where we ought to be. Oh, you got the book, Blackbird. Very nice. I remember you said you ordered it, so I'm glad it got to you in a timely manner. Oh, have a good night, Mallory. Mallory says it is Betty Bye time. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out, friend. It's always a pleasure. Fun getting to chill with you, bud. And yes, and yeah. I hope you have dreams about big, tasty meats. I think that is extremely reasonable to ask. Came out today and you got it today. That's impressive. It got here the same day release then. Because yeah, sometimes it's like, alright, it ships the day, but no guarantee it's gonna get there. I was doing 69 damage at one point. Did my strength go down? No. Oh no, I was doing 69 damage to the plant fellows, the vine boys. That's what it was. So yeah, just go all the way left. Then we drop down, then we fight the naked ladies. And apparently they can drop something. They've yet to do it. They can drop it. It's a matter of how do I convince them to part with their cards? They've already dispensed with their clothes. How do I get them to dispense with the drops, the good stuffs? Bam. And the save room is in here, right? It is. Well, it's in the next room over, actually. Man, this is so nice. The fact that we don't have as much horizontal reach, but a bajillion more vertical reach. Sometimes certain enemies are just a nightmare trying to hit with the whip, but this is so much smoother. Especially for fighting these guys too. Look at that, just carves them up, man. Love it. Okay, so it's in this room. Actually, both things are in this room. Yeah, we do 69 damage to these guys. Just nice. Oh, we level up! A level up just before the boss battle. It was meant to be. Beautiful. Did our strength go up with the level? Maybe? 533? I felt like it was 522 earlier. But I don't know if that's because of something with the magic effects. Let's see what awaits us for the boss battle, by the way. I hope it's something that's weak to fire. Poltergeist, by the way. I'm pretty sure there were poltergeists in Symphony of the Night. Ouch. I think they were represented by like single... Actually, maybe there were bundles of furniture. I guess I can't remember. Here we go. Let's see what awaits us. Ooh, this looks like a very important looking room. Oh, is this the Necromancer? Oh, it's Death. Yeah, not the Necromancer. Ah, Alucard. I remember his voice being kind of weird in Symphony of the Night. Oh, Jesus. There's multiple bony appendages that he keeps hidden under his cloak for special occasions. Actually, I can just sit down here, can't I? What are you doing? Ouch. Yeah, can I just sit underneath him and just tickle his the appendages underneath his cloak? That's convenient. I can't quite. Yeah, I can't quite reach. I have to do a little short jumps. Short hop this time. Bam. Ouch. That's relatively easy to dodge. This guy doesn't seem too bad so far. I wonder if he's gonna activate gamer mode at some point. Also, shouts to the fact that you have to fight death in multiple Castlevania games, and he keeps not staying dead. His name is Death, and yet he does not die. What are you doing? Is this gamer mode? Oh, it's gamer mode. Ouch. Ouch. Can I just go behind you? You're gonna flip around, won't you? You sure will. Maybe better reach is better now. I think I'm gonna switch out to try the Whip of Thorns. Let's see how that damage does. I think I was doing 30 something, I think. Ouch. Oh, he's got a shield up. It's pretty similar, honestly. I think this music might be a remix of like an original Castlevania thing. Oh god, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. He like sat down menacingly. Ouch. Oh, he's fucking with the gravity. It's very not cool, bro. Thankfully, he's not doing a whole lot. The challenge is the sickle out. The sickles and getting over him. And also not getting smacked by the Scythe boy. And I do have the meat. I'm gonna see if I can fight this guy without having to use any healing items. I definitely wouldn't be able to use the healing spell here. No question about that. I have axes. What am I doing? I have axes. It's not a lot of damage. Oh, that's really mean. It's unfortunately very effective, but it's very mean. Oh. Yeah, you're also slowed a little bit. Oh, I'm dead. That's okay. We kind of know what to do now. Snake will be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try starting with the rose sword. Seeing how that goes. I don't know why I feel inclined to fight this guy. He's not gonna drop anything worthwhile, probably. Actually, Rose kind of fucks these guys up too pretty well. War College for Dragon. Yeah. They just die getting in. Oh, Jesus. Sounds brutal. Sounds like a good story, though. I'm gonna not even fight this guy, because I took a hit earlier. Not a good start to start by taking damage. Most don't even make it to graduation. Sounds fucking brutal. Sounds metal AF. So that was at 36? 36. Compare that with... Oops. Whoops. 35. Oh, it's okay. Never mind. I thought I was doing more than that. Oh, two things, actually. Yeah, we'll use Rose Sword. And then we'll also... Well, Strength Ring is pretty good. Is Cursed Ring better? For some definitions, it is not, actually. Strength goes down with Cursed Ring. But with Gauntlet, it goes up slightly. So let's do that. I could, if I wanted to, dual wield Cursed Rings. It'd give me more defense. My attack would go down a little bit. Not much. Intelligence goes up a little bit. That's actually kind of tempting. I don't know if it's enough defense to make a difference, though. So I think we'll stick with that. I wouldn't want to go... Yeah, I wouldn't either. I don't think... that'd be a good idea. Ouch. Oh, he does 64 damage to me. I see how it is. 39, because we got that more gooder attack. Ouch. There's a sweet spot on where to stand when he does that attack. Ouch. As long as you got the sprints going for that one, you're good. We Gucci. Oh, it's not right there. I thought that was a sweet spot. I think I just gotta get to the other side of him. And he kind of rears up. I just need to start running. I'm hitting like the edge. Ouch. More damage than I was hoping. Okay, that's fine. So we'll switch back to the whip. Because again, I feel like I have better reach with the whip. I don't know if that's actually correct. Ouch. So I gotta watch when he does his bullshit anti-gravity nonsense. Like this is reminding me a little bit of Mother Brain. Because in that fight in Metroid, well, I guess many Metroid games, 1 and... Oh wait, that's a ground attack, good to know. In Metroid 1 as well as Super Metroid, when you're in her chamber, you're trying to like fight her, you're trying to damage her, but you're also trying to dodge the little... the spicy donuts that are in the room with you. So he's gonna follow up with the ground pound. I think. Seems like he generally... Yeah, there's the ground pound, yeah. So he generally follows it up with the ground pound. Oh, shit. Shit. Maybe I should spend more time jumping over him. It feels like a bit of a gamble. Especially with all these things. Of course, I can't jump over him right now. Ouch. And once again, let's see if Fire Whip is better. Probably pretty comparable. It's a little bit worse. A little bit worse, so we'll go back to the other one. I mean, it's very minimal difference, but maybe it'll make all the difference. Oh, I just ran into him. That's okay. I think we can do this. He's an annoying fight. A little sickles. Now, one thing I could do with regards to annoying projectiles, of course, I won't do as much damage. But there's the ice balls. I can always whip out my balls. I'm never afraid to get my balls in there, to just get them right inside there. Sometimes you have no options but to just get your balls inside of them and just do it that way, honestly. Well, yeah, we'll get it eventually. Look at these things. They're so fucking obnoxious. Now, they don't freeze big things. But they do freeze, they do kill and freeze small things very easily. And presumably those scythes have 1 health. You know, they're easy to kill. So this would give us big protection against them. Our range, of course, is pretty pitiful. But suddenly these scythes are almost a non-issue. So this is the safer option for dealing with the scythes, at least. Now, granted, we still got this asshole's other attacks. He's probably gonna do the... Ouch. Okay, and you can still get hit by them, obviously. Still gonna do that attack, obviously. But I think this might be the more... There we go. The more self-preservation related strategy. It's tricky because sometimes the ice blocks kind of cock block you a little bit. Sometimes they will damage the guy in the same frame when you're trying to hit him with your... Or in the same frames when you're trying to hit the guy, the enemy, the target rather, with your whip. And you can't do both. Like, if they're flashing with damage, they are invulnerable. They have iframes, much like how we do. So sometimes, you know, the 6 measly damage that happens from our ice blocks will take priority because they hit first. There we go. So now... Ouch. Need to respect his range. Because now my range is not as good. But I can almost... yeah, I can practically stand still and just not worry about these things. Now I still have the jump attack to deal with. But yeah, it might just be a matter of just fucking pumping him with axes. Actually, my range is better than I thought. Okay, now I feel a little bad about this. This feels a little OP. Because now... Oh, shit. It still hurts. But, man, oh man, what a difference that made. And then you get slurped into the void. The void encompasses me, he says. Alright, bye, mantis shrimp death. That was a weird kind of form of death, wasn't it? Like a little shrimp scythe boy. Scythy boy. I guess in to death, when you're death, you can take all kinds of weird, wonky-ass forms, so... Whomst am I to judge? Let's go out of the cursed ring. Get the gauntlet once again, I think. And then... Yeah, the ice ball form is really good against certain areas, in certain areas, and against certain bosses. And we'll do more fire. It's because the fire sword's fucking cool. It's good and spicy. Yeah, it was a little cheese. I mean, in all fairness, the game gave me these options. Far be it for me to deny what the game has given me. Cleansing. Oh, bodies of water. There we go. So we can go into the spicy water. So that was effectively... Oh, look at that. That drop is effectively a... it has one purpose, and that one purpose is to enable us to get to, like, another area safely. Because at least, like, with this thing, you know, I can charge into bad guys. It's not recommended because it does damage to us if we don't kill the bad guy. But some of the abilities have multi-faceted uses. Others not so much. Health is 700, by the way. 700 health. We're pretty baller. For the time being, we are done with this area. There were, I think, 2 drops we couldn't quite figure out how to reach. And there's, of course, one area kind of on the western side there that we couldn't quite jump high enough for. I suspect there's another ability that we don't have yet. I will go ahead and save. Oops. Okay, fine. If you insist... I'll fight you real quick, bud. If you insist... Like, our strength did go up. Did I forget to de-equip something? Strength ring and gauntlet. That's correct? Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not kneecapping our luck. No, I think we're good. We're good. Just seems like for just a single level, our damage output has gone up significantly. Not that I'm complaining. Just not sure where it came from. Because I want to make sure we keep our luck at a healthy level, because luck is what allows us to find drops from enemies, health drops, and, you know, potions, that kind of thing, but also cards from enemies we've never fought before. And those cards, I mean, the ice ability that we were using in that boss battle came from a card drop. So that is sometimes a deal maker. Sometimes that is something that is extremely valuable. It's usually item drops, it's like, oh, more money, more power-ups, that kind of thing. But no, sometimes it's stuff that is a huge, huge difference maker. So let's do this. Let's go back. I think we can just go right back into the sewer area. It's actually not too far from where we are. We really don't have anything else we can use this new ability with. There's no... Yeah, let's just go down. There's no other areas that have this, like, spicy, dirty water that hurts us, like the pain blood water. There's only the one area. So because, at least so far as I can tell, so because there's only the one area, let's just go right to it. And say heck the rules. Ouch. It's nice being able to use the iframes to do the slide attack on that guy. Love this fire sword, man. It's surprising that it is so effective, even though it on paper does less damage sometimes, or has like a lower strength value. Now, granted, we know for a fact it does less damage to the Rocky Boys, but it doesn't do that much less. It's not like it's pitiful. The Rose of Thorn, or the Fire of... what am I trying to say? The Sword of Thorns does like 50 or maybe 55. This one's 42, so it's like the time we would save in killing him quicker is negated by the fact that we'd have to navigate the menus. And that's... it just about evens out. So weird how when he said half health, he loses his legs and he just kind of slowly crawls towards you. I wonder if you don't kill him quick enough, he regains his legs and he like regenerates or something. I don't know if it's a thing that golems are mythologically capable of doing in other mythos. So yeah, now we need to go back up. Of course, we have to descend before we can ascend. New enemies, by the way. We got the naked spider ladies. That means, I don't mean to alarm people, but that means we've had multiple naked ladies on this stream. If anybody has a dick-crushing fear of naked women, then this has not been the stream for you, and I apologize. But the good news is that it's a naked spider lady. So it combines multiple fears. Or fetishes. Fucking hell. And she keeps spitting on me. Okay, naked woman, spiders, being spit upon. And large bears. Man, I'm losing track of fetishes. I think this is a fetish overlord, this one particular hallway. But that means that these areas, as you... I don't know if it's based on your level or based on bosses you kill, but that means that these areas get fairly spicy once new enemies enter the fray. You can't just one-shot everything like we were doing earlier. They add in more baddies to mix things up. Baddies, which is to say bad guys, but also I've heard the term baddie used to describe attractive ladies. I've heard somebody say like, yo, that chick, she's a baddie. But they don't mean like, oh, she's bad. They mean she's like, oh, she's got it going on. I need to go one more up so I can get a quick little save. A little cheeky save room. Now we're about to be dealing with enemies that are of the Watcher, so fire probably won't be a very good idea in these particular rooms, so I might actually switch the Sword of Thorns. We'll see, though. There we go, it cleansed automatically. I wasn't sure if I'd have to use something or if it would just kind of work on its own. It twerked on its own. I can just be in the water. So 98 damage, very good. Wonder if these give good experience. I don't plan on farming things, but just good to know for future reference. Yeah, a little bit better. So yeah, we'll use Rose of Thorns for a hot minute. Every sword has its thorn. That's the song. That's the lyric. Ouch. Just like every vampire hunter sings a sad, sad song. I cry every time. Boom, bump, boom, bump. Yeah, there's of course the downside is the tip. Hashtag just the tip doesn't do much damage. Oh, is it? What's emote? What emote is that? A little sippy emote. That's good. I like her little cat mug. That's adorable. There's fishies. Actually, it's a spear fishy specifically. Can I drown, or do I just have infinite breathing down here? Is it a harpoon armor? It's an ice armor. Can I like use the switch? Kill this guy first. Oh, I flipped the switch. I don't know what it did. Maybe something cool. Also, Neptune. Oh, I think it did this up here. I can open that. Ah, very good, very good. Let's check out that Neptune card. See what he's got for us. God of the Sea. No, wait, no, that's Poseidon. So Neptune and Thunderbird. Oh, wait, hold on. What does Neptune do? What is your thing, Neptune? Oh, he's God of the Seas. Okay. Potential of healing. Oh, maybe Neptune is the palette swapped Poseidon, the renamed one. Yeah. So Neptune, I think, is the Roman god of the sea, whereas Poseidon is the Greek god of the sea. And the way Greek mythology and Roman mythology works is I think they're the same, they're just renamed. Rome was like, wow, that's real cool. Boop. Don't mind if I do. Potential of healing. That actually could be kind of cool. I figured he would have the power of ice, but we already have the power of ice. The serpent, I think. Or not the serpent. The... oh, yeah, it is the serpent. Yeah. So, healing and thunder. What do it do? Whoops. Find him if he's Roman. Roman, he's saying. It took me a second, Elgaso. He's a Roman. I like it. What if I stand still? Do I get heals? I do not get heals. Maybe I need to like get hit. Maybe I need to take damage or something. It's Thunderbird is electricity. Maybe there's another combination that makes more sense. I keep not meaning to actually flip the switch. Although I think leaving it flipped for now is fine. Ouch. I'm frozen. So there's one upper attack and one lower attack. I see now. It's got a pattern. System. We'll just leave them selected for a while and see if we can figure it out. We'll start with the first one. Just leave it selected. And see if we can kind of casually happen upon it. Oh. Is it with this stuff? Did that do it? No. Another icy boy. I was about to say I shouldn't kill him because I wouldn't be able to get any drops, but I don't think I really care too much about the drops he would have, because we already have his card. We have what we need. We have no more use for you, Ice Armor friend. I was using you for your cards this whole time. Can I make that jump from here? Yes, I can. Ouch. So, duck, and then yump. Ouch, except I forgot to jump. I didn't time it well. There we go. Now, jumping over here prematurely got me nowhere, because can't do shit up here. I need to flip the switch elsewhere. There's this one here. There's a fishy. Actually, what if I do this? Do the spinnies. Pretty cool, huh? I forgot about that ability. There we go. Raising it up. Oh, well, let's hope I can go around then. Some weird music, by the way. It's very chirpy. Boom, 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 boom. Can I just do spinnies? Oh, 4 damage. That's pitiful. Have I figured out what the ability is yet? Not yet. What does it do? What does it mean, Watson? Anything over here? Secrets? Nothing? Okay. It's worth a shot. Flip it. So now we got the stair steppies. So there's an area up top. I think there was also something down below that I should check upon. Are we completely unreachable? We sure are. Okay, we're good. I gotta check for secrets, man. It is involuntary. I can't help it. Ice Spear Lady. Frozen Shade. She's throwing shade at me for sure. Yeah, I'll go and flip it. I just gotta remember to set it back when I go back the other way, back the way we came, because we need to use that to go up. I can tell the switch flipping toggling mechanic. I don't dislike it, but I can tell there absolutely will be rooms that are going to be annoying. It's inevitable. What are you doing, lady? She couldn't reach me. Whoa! Oh, what the fuck? Okay, what did that do? Electric attacks heal. Oh! But they reduce magic. Ouch. So I guess that's how they all kind of work. Except I'm taking damage too, aren't I? No, I'm taking 0 damage. Yeah. So this is a very inefficient healing mechanism. I was expecting a quasi-eagle noise. So that's probably how all these work. Cause yeah, that's electric. And this one is, I think Salamander's fire. This one is wind, and this one's ice. So fire damage, obviously. Yeah, Whip of Thorns. Yeah, Ice Whip. So yeah, Ice Fire. What's Mandragon again? Mandragora, rather. Mandragon. Oh, Mandrake. Yeah. Like nature. Power of plants. Okay, yeah. I never put together it was supposed to be like a Mandrake, or like a Mandrake. Mandragora. Okay. So next time I find an enemy that is clearly doing fire attacks, or ice attacks, or plant-based attacks, I should do the equipped so we can get the definitions. Not that it really matters. We know generally what it is, but it'll be easier for future us to know what's up. So, yeah, let's actually stick with Rose Sword for a bit. We know this does more damage. Ouch. Not a very efficient healing mechanism in this area, because I'd have to be dodging these guys the whole time, and that's useless at the done. Mermans. Like stock. Actually, it's not an eagle. That's a stock hawk noise. Level up, baby. Another gauntlet, by the way. Those are good. Oh, I didn't even mean to attack it, but sure. Because this reach, the reach is so good, so strong. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah, this thing just fucking pumps, and the reach is crazy, so it is so very easy to just clear swaths of these boys. If I were needing to farm for experience, this would be the weapon to do it. This might even be the zone to do it. But I don't know. I don't really think we're gonna have a situation, it's not yet, where we're under-leveled and I need to farm, so I think we're probably okay. And we can break those projectiles. I love the pumps. What can I say? It is satisfying. We're talking about playing video games, right? We're talking about playing video games and things doing damage. The old pump and slump. Seems like a good place for a secret. There's no secrets. I'm sad about it. He dropped a potion. I was actually hoping it'd be like a stronger thingy. And a measly, jankety-ass potion. Now, I wonder if speedrunners have found a way to play through this area early. Because as long as you know how to platform like a relatively competent person, you could probably play through a bunch of this area before you have the water healing apparatus. In fact, if you get here early, you could probably fight a bunch of bad guys and get a fuck ton of experience. Unless they don't spawn, because we do know that some enemies don't spawn until certain bosses are defeated. But otherwise, if not, then that'd be a pretty sick way to speedrun that shit. There we go. Meerkat says, man, we were just talking about milking pumps. That's perfect. I mean, what? A witchy. Wicked Witch of the West, and she's trying to sprinkle me with witch dust. This bitch. Spearfish, not swordfish. Spearfish. Ouch. I recently learned that, again, that's like a stock hawk sound effect, that noise. I can't recreate it, but that stock sound effect is oftentimes used for eagles in movies and TV shows, but apparently that's not a noise that eagles typically make. Apparently eagles, like, despite being terrifying and also majestic birds of prey, they don't make very interesting sounds. Apparently, like, the eagle cry is very, like, the eagle call is kind of like, I don't know, I guess I don't know. I haven't heard it enough to know exactly how it sounds, but it's been described to me as like very unimpressive. So in movies and TV shows, it's like, well, we could just go for an authentic eagle call experience, or we can just go for a hawk sound effect. No one's gonna know the difference, and it's gonna sound way fucking better. They sound like seagulls, that's hilarious. Or maybe we can say seagulls sound like eagles, and then it makes seagulls sound terrifying. Also, she lights on fire and then crashes and explodes. Because that's how witches work. A little bit low on health. Maybe I should do a little heals. In fact, I should have done the heals right before I picked that up, because we could have gotten a full refill. So we'll do that. Seagull, more like seagull? Oh, shit. Maybe that's how it all happened. Maybe that's how they got named. Also, look at that. It's nice that the rate of healing scale, well, like the rate of our bar filling up scales with our maximum health. Because last stream it was, I think, 5 per tick. Earlier it was 6, now it's 7. Because our max health has gone up a couple times. That's pretty cool. And, well, also we have more magic. So, all those things help us get more efficiency. In fact, is this gonna fill us up? It's not quite a 1-to-1, it's like a 2-for-1. 2 ticks of magic equals 1 tick of health, so that's pretty dang good. Yeah, not quite full, but still really, really juicy. We've yet to find a save room, although knowing my luck, there's a save room right around the corner. It'll be the first time. So it was, I think... What am I doing? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do... Yeah, let's actually do this. Whip of Thorns. Electric Whip. Is it this one? Oh, it's the... Oh, I just didn't see it, yeah. Let's do the martial arts. Because I bet electricity is probably pretty good against enemies down here. And I haven't really had a chance to really show off the cool punchies. Gonna not use it for a moment so I can let the magic restore. Is this a save point? Fucking hell. What a waste of time. That's okay. Because yeah, the fact that the punchies look really cool, they're really fast. Just really cool. And, again, this is a water-based area, so the baddies might be susceptible to electric attacks. Not the electric brain friends. Those guys obviously don't give a shit about electric damage, but others might. Of course, it's a very, very short range. And that's where the swords really, really shine. Ouch. And I am really struggling to punch this goddamn witch in her stupid face. Wicked Witch of the West looking motherfucker. Fuck. Fuck, I didn't mean to press the button. That's okay. Ouch. Yeah, the short range means you really have to get close. It's so cool though. It's so flashy, but it is at times very inefficient and not recommended. Another one. Another one. Oh, there you go. Yeah, when they stop in front of you, that's perfect though. We do like a huge kick. Oh, our kick's pretty sick actually. More magic, please. Please and thank you. Okay, there is more up top, so we definitely gotta hit the switch again. It's tricky because there's a lot of areas that are well obscured, or they're just obscured enough when the switch is raised versus lowered. Sometimes there's secrets, sometimes there's not, but it's kind of hard to tell when you've passed something up. Like what I've seen that area with the magic up. Had I not had this already been flipped. And I think the answer is yeah. Actually, yeah, I can see. We would have been able to see it from there. So that confirms, of course, that the leg attack is like the best. And the punchies do okay, but the leg is where you get the... That's the big dammy dams. Ouch. Fuck. Crash and burn. New area. Okay, I think I'm willing to switch off from this. Back to the sword. And rose sword still. Kind of a shame we don't get a thunder sword. At least we get something different. I appreciate the variety. Ouch. I'm frozen. Actually, fire might be more effective against these ladies because it might melt their frozen hearts. Might cool their hot hearts with a cool tropical song. We're trying to warm their hearts with a warm tropical song. We came from the top left. Yeah, that's already obvious. Already been figured out. Still checking the walls, of course. That's how we do. Oh, there must have been a switch I missed. In fact, I know there was. There was one in the previous room. I don't think there's one in this room. Yeah, we gotta go back. That's fine. Quick sip of water. And there we go. And smack the witch. Oh, Dexter. Dexter just did a little yawn. Of course, I have 15 minutes left in the stream. I think Dexter can usually tell when the time draws near. I know one person pointed out that the cadence of my voice changes when I'm delivering my outro. And that's one big, ouch, one big giveaway. One big indicator to him. But I've yet to go into my, like, sayonara voice. I think it's for him, it's now just a time of day. Kind of thing. Magic gauntlet. He's awake. Still comfy, but awake. So I'll probably want to go out in about 15 minutes. The timing will be perfect. Oh, okay, I guess. Because we need to climb the platform stairs. Now, it'd be real cool if a save point could be somewhere up there, although I'm not gonna get my hopes up because we just passed a save point, so I might have to backtrack for saving our progress. That was silly. Of course, there'd be no secrets there. There's nowhere for it to go. A new Nikki lady, a siren. We've seen multiple flavors of succubi tonight. Oh, fuck! Also, I'm getting a little bit low on health. A little scary. Might have to bust out the healing strats pretty soon. Employ some evasive maneuvers here. So you need to find another switch for obvious reasons. You know what? I'm actually gonna not try to damage them right now, because if they drop anything cool, I would be unable to pick them up. And then I'd be big sad. And I'm going real deep in this area. Should I push forward? And hope to God that I find a save room? Oh my. Big icy boy. Oh, this is... Okay, you know what? You do a lot of damage. I feel like my choice has been made for me. Oh, no. Well, that's embarrassing. The good news is we didn't really... Let's look at where the save was. I mean, it really wasn't that far away. We didn't really lose much progress, per se. That was kind of my dumb fault. I was pushing it to the limit by not healing. I really should have. I thought if I just play it safe, we'll be fine, but I hadn't considered the fact that, well, actually, Alex, there's some scary shit. So that's on me. Instead of trying to make a bunch more progress going forward, I think I'm going to maybe see... I can get back to the previous room. There's like a few areas I think I didn't quite fully explore also. This fucking meme of an ability. Now the water's kind of annoying. There we go. I'll use this a little bit longer. I have very rare opportunities to use it. The range is just pitiful. I'm so spoiled by the swords, man. The swords are just so good. It's like watching them crash and burn. It's strangely satisfying. Yeah, the first two attacks do very little. The third one does more, and then the fourth one does big damage. Ouch. Just especially hard to use against flying enemies. Catches on fire. Yeah, down like a fighter jet, yeah. And her animation is locked in place. Like, she's not sad. She's not, like, crying out in fear. She's just like, yep, stoic. This is just very matter-of-fact about the whole thing. Not unlike the fighter jets we fought even, in Armored Core. Oh, I should let her hit me with an ice attack. So that I can get the deets. Bam. So it did 0 damage. Did it heal me? It healed me with 3. So very little. We still get knocked back. But we get very, very little. Ouch. And by that I mean thank you. We got that figured out. So yeah, there's a square in this room we have not defined. What's that? Is there a switch I can hit real quick and get that real fast? Oh, probably not, actually. Like a crown. I think it actually might have despawned. Apparently these can drop something that looks cool. I don't know if it's any good, but it looks neat. I'm not gonna farm for it. Not that big of a deal, but... Oh, there it is. Star bracelet. Do tell. Attack goes down, but everything else goes up a bit. Depends on which arm, you say. Huh. So defense and intelligence versus defense and luck. Okay, that's neat. I have a bit of a hard time sacrificing that much strength, though. Yeah, oh, so it does give some strength, but it gives much less than the strength ring. If I do this, what if I put the gauntlet here? Put the strength ring on this guy. And then consider the miracle armband. Wow. So everything goes up, but a pretty big hit to strength. Which is unfortunate. Seems pretty samesies, honestly. The only difference is the the right arm. I think I'll hold off. It's more than a small amount. If it was like a 10 strength or maybe even 20 strength difference, but 30 something is a bit of a hard ask, a tall ask even. Yeah, so there's a square up here. I need to find a switch on that level and then go back. I think we can do that, right? Surely. Maybe. There's gotta be a way for it. It's gotta. It's not even the damage that's annoying, it's the you're stuck in place that's annoying. Oh, wait, no, hold on. So if I go down, I hit a switch, I won't be able to go back up. If I'm to... It needs to be something on this level, because I can't make my way back up otherwise. Because this needs to be flat right here. Damn, dude. What's this way to get back up? Maybe the answer is... There's another exit. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's another exit that leads from the room that was further to the right. Maybe there's another option. So instead, I'll go back to the previous room and see if I can find out how to get to that other last area. Let's do that. Abiandarg? Is that what it's called? Abiandarg. Interesting how there's a space where I can't actually reach them. Extra dog. Hold on. I got this dog. Extra boy. It is getting kind of close to midnight. Let's go and wrap it up. I can tell Dexter is nearing his limit. Oh, did you hear that? I don't know if the little yawn picked up. Always giving me lickies. Thank you, buddy. You can kind of see him, right? Dexter, you're gonna be my co-pilot for the rest of the video. Rest of the stream, he's giving me little lickies. I'm a good boy. Thank you for lickies, buddy boy. Oh god, there's a lot of things on screen right now. I keep getting frozen. I'm a good boy. He's gonna lick my arm the whole time. Is that what's up right now? He's gonna pee on your lap. I mean, maybe that's why he's giving me kisses. Because he is preemptively preparing for the urination station. I think what we'll do... Yeah, of course, there's the switch. So yeah, we might just try that next time. I think next time we'll flip the switch. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Next time we'll go further to the left and check out that one little corner that I'm unsure about. The uncertain corner. Otherwise, let's get back. Get that save room. We got some cool new items and some experience. Never a bad thing getting more experience. Progress to our next level and such. Being a cuddly boy, he's being a good buddy. Can confirm Dexter's a good dog. Not that I'm biased. I'm being completely objective when I say he's a good boy. He's being very licky. Thank you for the lickies. Here, I'll raise my arm so you can kind of see. Ouch. These guys. Is their merman's name Herman? I sure hope it is, and I hope it's pronounced Herman. Although, if it's a... Oh, yeah, actually, I see. Yeah, the mermen are the lizard boys that jump out of the water. Very excitedly. Down you go, lady. It's gonna be down her. There we go. Down her with the Hermans. The Hermans, mermans. Alright, friends, that is gonna be where we end for the night.